Have you ever wondered if your aging parents, the people you love most, are keeping secrets from you? Do you sometimes feel like there's an invisible distance, something they're not sharing, even if it's just a slight frown or a sigh they don't say? Sounds harmless, right? But in my decades as a family physician and geriatrician, I've seen how these little secrets quietly erode family bonds, leading to loneliness, misunderstandings, and even serious, avoidable health problems. Today, we'll gently reveal 3 important secrets that many aging parents choose not to share. Watch until the end, because uncovering these hidden truths will not only deepen your understanding, but may also change the way you connect with the people you love most and bring you unexpected peace. Let's begin with one of the most common, yet deeply personal, unspoken issues I've encountered: marital disputes. Now, do your parents argue more now that they're older? Have those little spats over, say, the thermostat, or how to load the dishwasher, turned into a constant hum of tension in the house? It's a question many adult children quietly ask themselves. And it's common. When folks retire, suddenly they're spending a lot more time together than they have in decades. Those old routines, those small differences that used to be smoothed over by work or social activities, well, they really start to show. It's a bit like 2 old cars that have driven side by side for years. Even if they're well maintained, you might start hearing a few more creaks and groans. The truth is, age brings changes, both physically and mentally. A little less pep in their step, perhaps memory isn't as sharp, or maybe even hearing loss that turns a simple question into a misunderstanding. And don't forget those hormonal shifts that can make someone a bit more irritable, a little harder to keep their emotions in check. They might not even realize it themselves. So, you might notice your mom sighing a bit louder when your dad speaks, or your dad criticizing something small. Or maybe, it's just that tense silence you can feel the moment you walk through their door. It's like a cloud hanging over the living room. Geriatric psychologists have long pointed out that while younger couples have plenty of outside distractions to ease conflict, older couples, with all that extra together time, often face more head-on confrontations. A study from the American Psychological Association even showed that this increased interaction, without the usual external outlets, can amplify minor disagreements. I remember a patient of mine, Sarah. Every time she'd visit her folks in a town a few dozen miles away, she'd brace herself for the constant bickering. Her dad, a commanding figure his whole life, would nitpick her mom relentlessly. And her mom, who used to be so soft-spoken, was now pushing back, tired of feeling undervalued. One family dinner, a simple meal, turned into a battleground over whether the green beans were too bland or too salty. It just broke Sarah's heart. Then there were George and Martha. Their dad, a successful retired executive, used to manage thousands of employees. But at home, he became increasingly critical and restless, especially towards his wife. And their mom, feeling neglected, grew resentful. It was a cold war in their living room, which always fell to the kids whenever they came home for a visit. So, what can we do? Don't try to fix their relationship overnight. Instead, try creating little mini vacations for them. Invite your mom out for coffee, just the 2 of you, or take her shopping. Or maybe take your dad golfing, or to a ball game. The goal here is to give each parent a bit of individual space, a quiet moment away from the daily grind with their spouse. It's a simple, free idea, but it's incredibly effective. Also, encourage them to get involved in community activities. Senior centers, book clubs, or even walking groups are wonderful ways for them to reconnect with old friends or make new ones, finding joy and social connections outside the home. It gives them a sense of purpose and a much-needed outlet. If you've ever witnessed these kinds of silent struggles, please comment "Harmony" below. It lets me know you're on this journey with me, and it shows others they're not alone. Now, let's move on to the second unspoken secret: savings. Have you noticed your parents clinging tightly to their money, unwilling to spend it on themselves, even when they clearly have enough? Are they always saying, "Oh, this is for the kids," or "We need to save it for a rainy day," all while neglecting their own needs? It's a common refrain. For many in the older generation, money isn't just about buying things. It's a powerful symbol of security, control, and deep love. They've lived through tough times, and having some savings feels like a life raft, a deep breath of relief. The root of this often comes from a profound fear, the fear of becoming a financial burden to their children. They worry about rising medical costs, Even with Medicare, it doesn't cover everything, and the general cost of living. They dream of leaving a small legacy for their children or grandchildren. Sometimes, it's simply a misunderstanding about what their adult children truly need or want from them. You might see them refusing doctor visits because it costs too much, wearing worn-out clothes when they could afford new ones, or eating sparingly even when you offer to help. It's a heartbreaking cycle. Studies on retirement finances show that while 3 out of 5 Americans over 65 have savings, a significant portion struggle to spend that money on themselves. Many feel torn, caught between their own needs and the desire to provide for their children, even when those children are financially independent. Consider Mrs. Peterson. She'd saved diligently her entire life. She certainly had enough to live comfortably, but she'd refuse new medications, delay specialist appointments, and wouldn't even splurge on small joys like a new book or a nice meal out. Her constant refrain was, "This is for the children." Yet, her children were grown, successful, and independent. This reluctance to spend on herself, unfortunately, led to a rapid decline in her health, all because she wouldn't invest in her own well-being. So, how can we help? Start an open, non-judgmental conversation about finances. Sit down with your parents. Look at their budget and yours. Gently explain that you are stable, you don't need their money, and what you truly want is for them to be healthy and happy. Offer to cover specific expenses, like a medical checkup, or buy them something practical they'd never buy for themselves. Make it clear that caring for themselves is the best investment they can make for everyone. Help them create a simple financial plan that balances their personal needs with any necessary contingencies. This conversation can be tough, but it's essential for their peace of mind and yours. If Mrs. Peterson's story resonated with you, please comment "security" below. We need to work together to ensure our loved ones feel secure without sacrificing their health. Our third secret, one that often stays hidden, is health issues. Do your parents tend to downplay their health problems, always saying, "Oh, I'm fine," even when you can plainly see they're struggling? It's a common response, isn't it? As we age, our bodies change. That's just a fact of life. Aches, fatigue, and chronic conditions become more common. But beyond the physical changes, there's an invisible pressure. The pressure to stay strong, to not become a burden. The deepest root of this secrecy is often the fear of losing independence. They worry that if you know about their health woes, they'll be seen as weak, or worse, have their freedom taken away, maybe even face moving into assisted living. There's a quiet shame, almost a feeling that being sick is a personal failure. So, you might notice them leaning on furniture a bit more, walking slower, struggling with sleep, or just turning down invitations to activities they once loved. Those seemingly innocent phrases like, "It's just old age aches," often mask much larger, more serious problems. Medical experts continually stress that hiding health issues can lead to delayed diagnoses, ineffective treatments, and a much higher risk of complications. Millions of seniors across America are unknowingly harming themselves by not being upfront about their health. Take Mrs. Jenkins, for example. She suffered from chronic joint pain so severe it was difficult for her to even walk, but she kept it a secret from her children, believing she was protecting them from worry. She'd quietly endure the pain, refusing more effective medications because she feared side effects, never consulting her doctor about it. By the time her daughter finally discovered the extent of her pain, Mrs. Jenkins' condition had worsened considerably, requiring a much longer and more difficult recovery. What can we do to open up this conversation? Create a safe, comfortable space for your parents to share. Instead of a general, "How are you feeling?" try asking more specific, gentle questions like, "Did you sleep well last night?" Or, "How are your knees feeling today?" Those small, specific questions can often open the door to bigger conversations. And this is vital. Schedule an appointment with their family doctor and offer to go with them. Just having you there can make them feel safer and more willing to open up about what's really going on. Don't wait, take that step today. Help them understand that sharing isn't a sign of weakness, but a true strength. It's how they can continue to maintain their independence and enjoy a higher quality of life for longer, with the full support of those who love them. If you've ever missed these subtle signs, please comment "care" below. We all need to learn how to care better, together. Now, let's move to a story, a truly profound one, that I mentioned in the beginning. This isn't just about secrets. It's about love, sacrifice, and the real meaning of family. It's a story I will never forget. This part of our journey will take us deeper, far beyond just the everyday secrets, into the very soul of family connections and what truly binds us. You see, sometimes, within families, old wounds and a sense of unfairness can fester, silently creating deep cracks. It's a problem I've seen play out too many times, sometimes leading to heart-wrenching decisions, like when Mark blocked communication with his parents. As children, we naturally expect our parents to be perfectly fair. But as I often tell my patients, no two fingers on the same hand are ever exactly alike. In families, especially larger ones, bias, whether intentional or not, can leave deep scars. And those scars, those feelings of not being quite enough, can haunt us for years. I've witnessed countless siblings stop speaking or adult children cut off parents because they felt an imbalance of love or attention. This isn't rare. It's a painful reality for too many. If you're feeling hurt by past favoritism, please find a trusted friend or counselor to talk to. Don't let it consume you. And if you're a parent, be mindful of how you show your affection. Don't let subtle bias, no matter how small, fracture these sacred bonds. If you've ever felt the sting of family bias, comment "understand" below. Then, there was David. He came into the narrator's family as a stepfather, an outsider, and yet he brought a new definition of family, even if he was often overlooked for his simple humility. David wasn't a man of status or wealth, only of incredible cooking skills and a heart of gold. He was chosen by the narrator's mother, not for grandeur, but because she, after a lifetime of giving, simply wanted to be cherished. It was a very human desire. Sadly, our society often measures a person by their job title or their bank account, not by the warmth of their spirit. This often leaves truly good, humble people feeling invisible. David's story proves we need to look beyond the surface, beyond what society defines as success. Let's cherish the simple, the genuine. Love isn't found in a five-star hotel, but often in a home-cooked meal, lovingly prepared. Does this resonate with you? Please comment "Wow" below if you find this perspective surprising. David's life was a testament to silent sacrifice, often met with indifference from the family until it was almost too late. He took devoted care of the narrator's mother, cooking, cleaning, doing everything with quiet grace. He was humble, always trying not to be a bother, even when he was clearly treated as a secondary figure. David represents countless seniors who quietly give their all for their families, asking for nothing in return. From his preference for a roadside diner over a fancy five-star hotel to meticulously packing leftovers for the family when they moved, his small actions spoke volumes. Yet, the family was often too caught up in their own lives to truly see him. We need to take the time to really see our loved ones. Not just what they do, but who they are. A heartfelt compliment, a genuine question about their feelings, a small gesture of appreciation can change their entire world. Do you think we need to acknowledge these silent sacrifices more often? Comment "See you" below. Then came the heartbreak. When David fell seriously ill, it was compounded by the abandonment of his own son, and heartbreakingly, even the narrator's mother decided she couldn't continue. This is the most agonizing part of any story like this. The greatest fear of many seniors is being left alone when they are most vulnerable, becoming a burden. And the harsh reality is, when illness takes hold, even the closest loved ones can pull away. David's own son found endless excuses not to visit. The narrator's mother, faced with the overwhelming demands of caring for a severely ill partner at her own age, made the agonizing decision to separate. This is a brutal truth, far more common than we'd like to admit. We need to prepare for the future. Talk about long-term care plans with your parents before a crisis hits. Explore options for home care, assisted living, or financial aid. Preparation isn't cold. It's loving, responsible, and provides dignity. If this part of David's story breaks your heart, please comment below. But David's story isn't just about tragedy. It's about profound regret, a painful awakening, and ultimately, a powerful act of redemption by the narrator. It was only when the warmth that David brought was gone, only when that family home felt cold and empty, that his true value was realized. The innocent words of the young grandson, yearning for grandpa to be home for the new year, pierced through the narrator's carefully constructed self-comfort. When he could walk, we used him, the narrator silently admonished himself, but when he couldn't move, we sent him away. It was a moment of stark self-realization, a conscience finally screaming. His ultimate act, carrying David back home, wasn't just about duty. It was about recognizing the true essence of human connection and unconditional love. Don't wait until it's too late to act. Listen to your heart. Listen to your children's pure voices. Love and compassion have no limits, no conditions. Bring Grandpa home, not just physically, but emotionally. Cherish those who bring warmth and soul into your family. Did this moment resonate deeply with you? Please comment "love" below. Because truly, in the end, that's all that matters. Alright, my friends, as we gently bring our conversation to a close today, let's circle back to where we started. Remember David? His story, filled with quiet sacrifice and, for a time, painful oversight, became a profound lesson for us all. It wasn't just about the secrets kept or the challenges of aging. It was about the essence of family itself. Through our discussion, we've explored 3 powerful secrets that our cherished older loved ones often hold close. The silent struggles of marital conflicts, the hidden anxieties around savings, and the quiet battles with health issues. These aren't just abstract ideas. They are real, deeply personal challenges that can create distance, even when hearts are full of love. What we've learned is that our well-being, our connection with our families, isn't built on grand gestures. It's built on those everyday actions, those moments of brave honesty, and the simple, genuine understanding we offer each other. It's about creating a space where secrets don't need to hide, and where fears can be shared, not buried. As we wrap up, we've explored these critical areas that can truly transform our golden years, not just for ourselves, but for our entire family. But knowledge, as I always say, is only powerful when we put it into action. So now, I have one important question for you, one that truly matters. What is the one commitment you are making to yourself or to a loved one after watching this video? It could be as simple as, I will call my mom just to listen this week. Or perhaps, I will bring up that tough money talk with Dad. Maybe, I will ask Mom specifically about her joint pain, not just, how are you? Please share your personal commitment in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to take that first, brave step. And if you found real value and a glimmer of hope in our time together today, show your support by giving this video a like. It truly helps us reach more people who need to hear this message. To ensure you continue on this journey with us, and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom, hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell. It's more than just subscribing. It's joining a community, a family of folks dedicated to living our best lives, with open hearts, together. Finally, think of one person, just one, who needs to hear this message today. Someone who might be struggling with these same unspoken truths, or who could benefit from a fresh perspective on love and family. Please, share this video with them. You might just change their life, and yours. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay wise, and I'll see you right back here in our next video.